I'm Sproins, and welcome back to the adventures of Fisty McFistface. Last time, we completed what used to be the final quest, and that unlocked what is now the new final quest. But unfortunately, we learned that it's locked behind a little bit of RNG, and that's kind of annoying, so I decided that instead of focusing on that, we're going to do some other stuff, and maybe that RNG will just kind of fall into our lap. Um, Let me just open up my notes here, and we can see what we have to do today. First thing, I want to talk a little bit about the build that we have going here. I added some cybernetics. Now, I kind of, I guess, fooled the game a little bit into thinking I had more cybernetic license than I actually had by equipping both of these circles and then going to a becoming nook. So we had an extra plus 12 cybernetic license to play with, and then I removed them afterwards. Uh, but we still get to keep the cybernetics that we installed. I finally went ahead and installed the optical multi-scanner. It's like a techno scanner and a bioscanner combined. Uh, Also helps identify artifacts, uh, just like the original techno scanner. And then shows staircases and transitions always on the map, which is another type of cybernetic. I forget what it's called, but yeah, it's all that combined. So that's really good. I have this penetrating radar, which gives us total visibility in a radius of 10 spaces. We'll definitely be seeing more of that. And I went ahead and just got pentaceps. I think I was using grounding shunts, but this will give us a little bit better charge range, which is nice. Everything else is the same. Yeah, and then I did talk about the what we're doing with the duplicated. Yeah, I talked about this last time. So we're offhanding these, even though we don't use offhand, we do still get the +1 strength. So that's good. Now, what I did do was for my wrists, I used these wrist calcs that have just been sitting around doing nothing. I didn't really think I would ever use them. Didn't think I would ever have a need for them, but what do you know? We do. They provide power, compute power, to the local lattice. That's fun to say. They also give a little bit of light, but I made them overloaded so they give even more power. And what that does is that works with the penetrating radar. Compute power increases the item's range. So increased compute power increases range. So that's what we're doing there. I've also been busy kind of farming some stuff. I got these painted fullerite mails. I also got these Psychodyne helmets while I was farming um, some of my vendors. We also need, what else do we need? I grabbed these carbide daggers, and we're gonna mod them all with tinkering. We're gonna make them all nulling. I obviously, let's see, is there a way to just hit I? No? Okay, that's a little annoying, because if I hit escape, it completely takes me out of the menu system. Mod, give it nulling, and back to equipment. I just click using the mouse a little bit today. Make it nulling, and equipment. Mod, nulling, okay. And that is for a reason. That is for a reason. That reason is we have some beetles that I would like to visit. They're both in Bethesda Susa, and they both offer enhanced prowess. Enhanced prowess is kind of the only one really worth paying attention to. Uh, the ones that give items do have a chance for the items to be to have a relic like mod. Heightened skill is just skill points. Great renown is reputation with a random faction. Peculiar contraption is a artifact. So yeah, item rewards do have a chance, but I don't know. Don't know if they're really worth it. But enhanced prowess, that will give us attribute points, so that's something we're going to do. I also need to make a book run, because I grabbed quite a bit of books as I was farming as well. I was farming some 3 bits. I had to farm a ton of 3 bits. It was very annoying and tedious. Basically, there's a lot of disassembling stuff and hoping that I get lucky. Honestly, the MVP was this guy right here. This is Ba. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. And a lot of times, well, I wouldn't say a lot. It still made it tedious. More times than not, Ba here didn't have anything, but a lot of times they did have 3s and stacks of, like, I think I saw a stack of 6 was the highest. It was usually 0, but when they were in stock, it was anywhere between 1 and 5 on average, I would say. On average, it was probably like 2, but anyway. Yeah. Yeah. And I'll talk about why I needed those 3s here just shortly, but let's do some of this other miscellaneous stuff first, then we can get into the real kind of thing that I want to do today that I probably already spoiled in the title. So we're gonna go to Bethesda Susa first. Or no, let's level up. Actually, the first thing that I wanted to do, I'm really bad about remembering stuff, but you already know that if you've watched any of my previous videos. We are going to... I got a couple drops of nectar, so let's... Fingers crossed. Nothing. Okay. Well, that's sad. That's very, very sad. And now I gotta try to remember where all these beetles were. I don't think we... Oh, Craig's Mensch are actually still mad at us. That might kind of be a problem as well. We do have some of these. Let's go ahead and just get... Yeah, not so much a problem, but these guys are just kind of annoying to fight, so... Okay, there's no beetles here. Okay, so, and then I can kind of talk about the, so this radius, this is coming from our radar. And I wonder, let me just take my face off real quick. Or my not face, but the visor, which will also remove my secondary face. Okay. So, anything that you see that has actual color, that's the range of my light. That's, I guess right now it would be overloaded risk calcs because they do give out, provides light in a radius of 4. I'm not sure if making them overloaded. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't know. I think maybe. But anything with color. I wonder how we're seeing this all the way down here. Strange, but anyway, anything with color, that's our actual, that's our light radius, and then anything. So if I turn this lantern, because I'm just wondering if I could drop the lantern. I probably could. Yeah, well, I don't know, because lantern gives us a huge, but anything outside of that, that's not colored, or I guess that's colored in this, like, weird grayish blue color, that's from my radar. And the radar actually can see past, like, past walls. There's only a few things that it can't see past, like force fields, I think, stuff like that. But yeah, radar's pretty good. What's this? Our trolls, I wonder what our troll rep is. These guys are still going to be friendly. Well, this is their holy place, so I'm probably not welcome here. Oh. Or maybe I am. I don't know. I guess this isn't a holy place. You would assume it is. As far as I know, this is the only place where... Well, no, I guess it could be a... Anyway, we're looking for our beetles. It's really all we're here for. Everything here is friendly with me. This is much different experience than last time. Guess I could finish exploring while we're here. I don't think we'll ever come back here ever again. I don't know how much there's going to be here for us. Okay, there's a beetle. Is this one of the... Yeah, so I got the fluorite plate mail. I had to farm a couple of these because I had a few sitting around. Farmed from vendors. So let's do that. Enhanced prowess. 1 attribute point. Okay. I was hoping to see a little bit more, but whatever. What can you do? There is a seeker here. There was a seeker here. Oh, there's just some dead guy. And there are Gersh here as well. Still don't like me. Should we explore? I'll take that. Just want to see if there's like another beetle hiding somewhere. Nice. Rhymehook that froze me solid. Okay. Rhymewicks don't like me because of reasons. I think I might actually get unshelled rep. Yeah, there's another one. A splendid vestment. So yeah, not really worth it. Okay. We're just gonna keep going down here. No beetle, so... Oh my gosh. Is there a beetle here? No. Was the beetle here? There were 2 beetles here. I think one of these was something that we don't want. This guy is the nulling items, so... 2 attribute points, cool. They can give anywhere between 1 to 3. And, alright, nothing here. We're gonna go down. Are we? Oh, the door is frozen now. That's great. Alright, this is gonna take a while, but I'm too lazy to equip the pickaxe. Now here's a Rhinox. Now we gotta see if we can fight this Rhinox. Ideally, I'd like to see if I can face tank a Rhinox. But we're gonna be seeing them all over the place, so let's equip a Sphinx Salt. Should we try to I'm gonna try to face tank this guy. Alright, do your worst. Oh, I guess it doesn't charge if you... No. Did it charge? Attempts... It tried to slam. Okay. Now, if we were more careful, that'd be a thing we could do. Here's the other dude that we gotta fight. We should probably see if we can take this guy on as well, but... Alright. We're just gonna wait. Yeah, maybe we shouldn't. I'm just kind of letting this stuff dissipate. Takes a while, I suppose. It'd help a brother out. This dude's pretty dangerous, actually. Alright, I'm very, very sad for you, Mr. Amoose. Oh, Okay. Did he miss me? So, this guy's whole thing is he likes to disarm. He also likes to do his Loom Flyer Slam. But now he's frozen again. Okay, now he's not frozen. He's probably going to try to Loom Fly me. We do have charge. I'm going to let him come to me. Slam. Charge. Dead. Yeah, he likes to disarm, but because I'll take this even though we're not going to use it. Take one of these two just in case. Maybe we might play around with our build later. Yeah, anyway, we got what we came for. Let's go ahead and head back to the desert. And turn in books too. Forgot to do that. We're zoomed all the way out, aren't we? Yeah. Sheba. I got some more books here. Actually, let's... Oh, that's right. Taziper is not my friend anymore. Let's fix that too. I'm definitely sure that this came from, yeah, that probably came from when we broke the water ritual accidentally. Anyway, I don't think I got all of my books because... Yeah. Take all. This, yeah. There's gonna be a lot of books. Anytime, game. Okay. Well, so many books that we became famished. I'm surprised we can still move, honestly. But since we're famished, let's have a little bit of good luck here. Go to the campfire. And... Alright. Please, game, give me something good. Nothing happened. Alright. Alright, well this will be good. Let's press delete. This is going to take a while. I have a feeling. So strap in as the game catches up and tries to figure out what we're doing. Not sure how many books that was. I know it's not... You can see our weight. 973, so... Probably around... well, we'll find out. I usually have on average around 200 weight, so... I don't know, 750-ish books. 800 maybe. Somewhere around 800. And just a little bit of a little bit of hydration there. Yeah, so I can't move. The game is it's in its frozen state. Yep, just waiting here. Just waiting. Taking a little bit longer than it usually does, I think. Yeah. Okay, there we go. There we go. There we go. Level 57. 58. 59, 60, 61, 62. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. Books are ridiculous. books are insanely ridiculous for leveling up. Now we got all these attribute points, and by all these I mean 3. I feel like I should drop another one in ego. Plus 12 is very, very nice. Feel like I should drop one in agility. And one more in toughness, because why not? That gave us all plus to our +1 to those attributes that we did. So that's good. It's very good. If I get another Kessel face, does that give electrical generation to +7? Well, we'll find out soon. I hope, anyway. I guess I could just put these books back for now so they're out of my inventory. I believe I already read these, so we know where everything is. Alright, alright. And now the thing that I wanted to do. This is the main event. So I had to get all those 3 bits that I was talking about because I wanted to get to really, really deep level. I wanted to get really deep level because the further down you go in the underground of Qud, the higher percent chance that you see those cryo tubes, kind of like we just saw in Bethesda Susa. According to the wiki, there is apparently it's a 100% chance to see a cryo tube when you get to Strata 1000. Like it's a linear increase up to 1000. And then I guess it's even higher the further down you go. I don't think it stops. You're just going to see cryo tubes everywhere. But the reason why we want to see the cryo tubes is because there's something like a 2 to 3% chance that a cryo tube will spawn a clone of the player. And when a clone of the player is spawned, the clone spawns with all of your inventory, including things that can normally not be duplicated by metamorphic polygel, things such as the face, the Kessel face. You can't use polygel on this. And things like these circles. So the idea here is to, I suppose, get an inventory full of stuff that we would like to duplicate. And then go try to look for a clone of ourselves. The difficult part will be actually defeating the clone. I think it just comes down to really who gets the first drop, because like, we're all about stun. If we get stunned, it's over, right? But if we stun them first, it's over for them. I don't really have a good strategy for fighting clones, except just pop some Sphinx Salt Injector and hope for the best. But I would love to get a second Kessel face. And I would love to get, like, if I had another of this one, would that give us 4 total extra hands? But then also down there, I think we can see a higher chance of extra dimensional weapons. If you don't know, the enemies themselves don't actually get stronger. You do see, like, stronger enemies down there, but they always kind of spawn around the same level. So I'm not too worried. We will see a lot of seekers, dervishes, and whatnot, high-level seekers. We'll probably see a lot of Sodomus clones down there. But the quickest way down without it getting really annoying is to tinker up a bunch of spiral boars. Let's see. Control tab. Yes. Bunch of spiral boars. They cost BC 3 and 4. As I said, I already farmed up the 3s and 4s. I already crafted the spiral boars. And basically I just picked a spot in the map. I think it was I think it was here. Yeah, this. Because I wanted to start at the highest map tier. Moonstair is the highest map tier. It just gives us a little bit of a head start, I guess, on difficulty or item rarity or whatever. And then I just went through the corner and I already did it. I dug down, even even just going straight down, ignoring everything, took like 45 minutes. I had to make a couple of trips because spiral boars also weigh a lot. I can only hold so many. I went ahead and already did that just because it was very tedious, very boring. Didn't want to make the viewer have to sit through that because yeah. So we're actually ready to go. I grabbed a I made a recoiler for that area, so there's that. We're not going to use it just yet. We're going to see what kind of inventory we do want. I'm going to use this to kind of dump some stuff off that we don't want to duplicate. I'll put this away proper later. Antimatter, so it doesn't really matter. Yeah, I don't need these cells. I will maybe take a couple of them just in case we find something worth powering, but I doubt we will. Yonder cane that we've had forever that we don't actually really need anymore. Take that because whatever. Herberries, whatever. Well, do we want our clone to be able to use herberries? It's either them or me, I guess. We don't need this. We don't need that. This stuff is... Take our wire strand. We'll take our credit wedges as well. More of those are always good. We don't need these quest items. Eater's Nectar would be really good to duplicate. These don't really matter. I guess we're not going to go to Ezra or Greg Gates. Not going to go here. We might need our pickaxe. Alright, we're going to do that, and then I'm going to actually take this back. Lead slugs we don't need. This stuff can get left behind. This will be good for duplicating. And then a lot of this is just trash. You can trash this. I think I have a... This is kind of my trash slot over here. I'm just doing a little bit of preparation before we head out. And then I was going to take this cell. Install the cell here. I guess I already had one, but what we can do is we can use this. We probably don't need this one anymore. Once we get down there, we could probably use this, but we'll use this one to like save our progress, and we can return if we ever have to come back up. The main goal is just fighting our clone once. But eventually, I feel like we might be clone farming. Now, again, it is only 2% chance. And I haven't tried this before, so I don't know what to expect. We might not even really find one. It might be difficult to find one. Drop that there. Alright. Now let's see what else we want. The clone, potentially. I'm going to take all of our metamorphic polygel. Really what I should do is another credit wedge. What I should do... Yeah, I don't really think there's anything else that we really want. Consider taking my my robot golem. You know, let's get golem, golemy. That's your name. Can I rename you? Come here. Oh, that's cool. You're gonna be golemy. Good name. All right, golemy. Yeah. I think we're ready to go. I think we're ready to go. Let's just take a look. Yeah, I think we're good. I think we're good. Alrighty, let's go. Yeah. 1,000 strata down. Alright. Alright. You know what? Having radar also sees through the Vantabud darkness, which is really good. There's magnets. I'm just gonna kill. As long as the other robots don't see me, there's a clone already. Clone of Sadamoose, not of us. Alright. We also gotta be careful we don't get in the crossfire of, like, these gamma moths. So we don't really want to get a mutation effect. Let's let the robot do the work. You're missing quite a bit. Ooh. Who did that damage? Oh yeah. Robot did the damage. Well, I would like the robot to finish him off, but whatever. Mirror bugs, okay. Decarbonizer. Don't decarbonize me. He decarbonized my golem already. Alright. Okay. Well, we're off to a great start. Alright, let's just go. Let's, interested to see what kind of, oh, that's right, the unshelled reptiles. Since we're here on a mission, we don't really care about these guys. Indifference, good, good. I'll take indifference. Void spider. Alrighty, I guess. I think I'll go full screen on this. Maybe even, I was gonna say maybe even get rid of that. Just for now. And hopefully... Why did that happen? I don't see a robot. Okay, Sadamoose. I also don't see... That's why I don't like getting rid of this thing, because I like the mini-map. I know it looks a little bit better, but... No stairs down. There he is. I wish they wouldn't do that. What's this? Sadamoose? physical features, metachrome points, mobility impaired. So, no, I don't want to slam myself. I want to charge this fool. I think it is possible to fix it, but I would have to go back to Ezra. Man, that's sad. Okay. Crabs are now mad at me. I don't think they normally are. Crab? Unless their base demeanor is aggressive. Which is possible. Or like some crossfire stuff happened. Or that's a shoot and there's shoot crabs in there. Okay. Maybe I will also make shoot crabs friendly to me, because that's an unfortunate thing to see there. Alright. If ever we see these guys, like, because the thing is, a lot of times these cryotubes will form like half full, or like there's parts missing, and then whatever's supposed to be contained can easily be... What's this? Can easily escape. If we ever see something like that for those guys, we just gotta run, because they're pretty scary. They're seriously... Okay, we gotta go this way somehow. I'm also worried about destroying machines in case, like, a robot sees me. Try not to get decarbonized again. Alright. Look at that. See, the Gamma Moth is shooting this dude. Really like having that extra charge. What was that? Right, faster. Okay. It's a Rhinox. If we don't have to fight the Rhinox, then I'm not going to go out of my way to do so. I guess I also could have teleported. There's a... Okay. Nice. Yeah, this looked like a rocket. I didn't want things to, yeah, get real bad here. Technically, I suppose we also could have taken a longsword and specced into... Oh, this guy's stuck. Yeah, we could have specced into long blades and then just switch over whenever we wanted to. A gigantic nano weave vest. Can I, Golemy can equip that, can it? Let's see. Hi, Golemy. Give items. Yeah, it equipped it. Nice. Nice. There's a nano neuroemitter. Nano neuro emitter, just chilling there. Guess we could like make a wall or something come along with us. Now what's up here? Is something escaped? No, there's a dream crungle. Oh, they're also not friends with us. No, thank you. I don't want you to be alive. There's some stairs down. Alright. There's some more stairs down here as well. What's that? Okay, this is bad. And it's because it's a kudzu symbiote. Although kudzu symbiotes should be friendly with me. Wait, we're just gonna keep going down. I think the idea here is to go down, but never up. We can go sideways. Is that another... That's crazy. I'd never seen this before, and I found two when I was farming for other stuff, and now they're just like laying around down here. That's weird. Okay. I could teleport through, but... I might have to. Or maybe not. We can go this way. Brutal. Alright, there's stairs. And there's another clone. This guy's gonna do something. Alright, slumberlings are also... I don't think this is a... Yeah, it's just friend of fungi. If I kill this though, I think other friend of fungi will start being mad at me, so... Alright, get out of the fungal area. Sadamoose. Yeah, we are seeing a lot of cryoplants, but again, it's pretty small chance to see a clone of yourself. There's Sadamoose. In-dimensional star shell. There's all kinds of crazy stuff going on here. 3. Maybe I should have brought freeze grenades. Maybe I should tinker up freeze grenades. Because if I can freeze my clone, then we basically win, right? Alright. Let's actually go this way. If there's a... Hopefully there's a way out over here. No, there's not. Okay. So let's get that teleport going. And what's the cooldown? Pretty good. As long as we don't use it like too crazily. Rubber gum, just to be safe. Rubber gum also stacks. We do not have rubber gum. Well, we'll be alright. Yeah, that was fine. Usually it tells you if it's going to be scary. Alright. Let's get that guy out of the way. Oh, there's another decarbonizer. Alright, our first 1,000+ strata guy. Yeah, I think I'm actually going to do that. What's the highest level of freeze we have? Mark 3. Alright, thrown weapon. We don't really use this one much anyway, so... Alright. 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 Onwards we go. There's a clone of ourselves. And he's already out. Okay. And he's friendly. It's an interdictor. He's friendly. Couldn't we proselytize it? Oh, it's gonna... Hold on. Okay. That's a little cheap, not gonna lie, but... Would you please follow me? Okay. Oh, look at that, look at that. Oh, that's insane. I can't believe this. I thought... I forgot who I was there for a second. This is a pretty good battle. I'm glad that we, and then all this stuff is ours. Kessel face. Helping hands. What? That is so insane. Golemy, stop getting injured. Of course. No. Oh my god. What just happened? Well, anyway. Oh, my help, my... Well, good thing I got another pair. The decarbonizer broke my... I think that's what happened. Anyway. We'll just take it, because why not? So that, yeah, that was, 54 polygels now. Oh, it does double our electrical generation. Okay. Okay. Should we push for one more? Should we try to find another one? I feel like we should. What if I want to... I want to use these because they're named. Wait, shouldn't we have more of these? Shouldn't we have... Did it not duplicate the relic? It did not duplicate the relic. That's very interesting. But it did duplicate these relics. Did I miss something? No, there's nothing else left. Or did they get destroyed? Something happened. Something happened. Anyway, we got 2 Kessel faces now. That's pretty cool. So that's a +2 for all of our stuff. We also have 2 of these, so if we really wanted Wait. Yeah. I also have 2 of these. I gotta try this. Hold on. So if we did have more of these, if these had been duplicated, we could do that. Again, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 6. Whereas yeah, it's still not worth doing. Because these are each one is worth 6 because of gesticulating. And 2 agility, so these are pretty much best in slot. If these did like what, they'd have to do at least 3 plus 3 to strength to match. It's strange that these didn't get duplicated though. Literally everything else was duplicated. Alright. Well, I'm happy. We found a clone of ourselves, and there's a, yep. This guy, we're not going to be able to... You, leave him alone. What am I doing? I'll shoot crabs. I'm just gonna run. What do you think you're doing? Spartum don't like me. I know that. Okay. Well. Golemy died. Oh, that's not good. Mentally obliterated. Legendary, or are you just not phase cannon? Well, hopefully we can still complete the game without Barathram the Old. Little bit scary of a section. That is not a clone either. There's another. Okay. Need some help there, guy. How about the dude with 2 Kessel faces? To the rescue. Guess we gotta go this way. You're Sadamoose, not a clone of myself. What the hell? Stop it. Said stop. Okay, thank you. Thank you for stopping. Another dude. Let's conk you. Ooh, we missed. Alright, we're bleeding, but we should be alright. Stairs down. Ideally, I'd like to find one more clone of myself. I don't know, like, how rare that was, but we are getting close to the 1 hour mark. So honestly, I'm pretty happy with the fact that we even found one. And we didn't actually have to fight. That was very fortunate. Now we are seeing a lot of these seekers, but unfortunately they don't carry like things that we can disassemble for bits for the most part. See another stairs down. Said see another stairs down, but is there anything over here? You're not a clone of me. Right. Little area. I think those guys are also not my friends. I guess they are now. Let me pull up. Alright, these guys are in an epic battle, so we'll just let them do it. Maybe taking a companion where there's a bunch of decarbonizers isn't the best idea. Mr. Memory Eater. Random ass book down here and some other stuff. An Enigma cone. Another Psychodyne helmet. Interesting. There's a chrome pyramid. Thankfully, we don't have to fight these guys. Chrome pyramid probably could mess me up, honestly. Probably one of the few things left that actually could. Rhinox. Let's see. That is one brave Astral Tabby. I didn't see that guy there. Nomad Caravan, and they're not fighting. What do you got today? Okay. Another one or the same? Or... and another clone. Alright, let's go till we find, I guess, one more. Svartum do not like me, I know that. One more clone, either of myself or Sadamoose. There's stairs down. Oh, that's stairs up. Okay, there's a clone of Sadamoose. So yeah. Guess we'll have to call it a day. But we did find at least one. I'm considering using a bunch of polygel. Oh, there's two black motes just hanging out there. They're nice. I don't think I'm going to use one, but nice to have. Transkinetic cuffs, which are good for disassembling. A mangled corpse. Interesting. Very interesting. Alright, down we go. This will be our last area. We'll just kind of explore a little bit. Try not to get hit by crossfire. Alright. Alright, this is where we'll make a save point. Well, there is one more stairs. The game keeps giving me stairs, I'm not going to say no. Alright, this is our last one for real. Alright. We'll make a save. No. By save, I mean recall point. I have two of these. I have two of them now. So, let's go ahead and imprint this one. Alright. And then we can head back to... This isn't going to be enough. It's radio powered, so we'll use that one. Oh, there's hostiles nearby. Are there? Ah, there is. Okay. We'll go up here. And there we go. We're home. And, yeah, we got quite a bit of spoils. It's insane. I wasn't quite sure if it would work, but it did. So, pretty happy about that. So much metamorphic polygel. Do we use it on our Eater's Nectar? And then try to find another clone? Now that I know how easy the clones are. Because it's technically to proselytize. I mean, we did it our first try, so I don't think we really have to worry. But it's like your ego modifier plus like mental armor plus some other stuff. Versus or no, it's your ego modifier and level versus their level and mental armor. So I don't know if we got really lucky if it has the same mental armor, because 11's pretty damn high. And it's like there's also a dice roll in there, or two as well. That's pretty cool. And our teleportation is now 14. That's good. It's good. Yeah, good. A good little excursion there. Unfortunately, we lost Golemy. Let's see if we can actually save Golemy. I think we just have to go to Ezra. And everybody's still dead here, right? Yeah, I think that's it. Oh, and here's the other thing. So this this final quest, it says get Barathrum in the Golem, but Barathrum now isn't alive anymore unless he had a life loop. I was kind of worried, like I was thinking that is Barathrum still in here in Golemy when we took him, and I guess he was. Recall Golem. One Sunslag. Okay. In that case, I also want to... I guess I'll get our Grit Gate recoiler. Because I want to see... that's right. Damn it. What am I doing? Okay. Just bear with me. I don't even know what I'm really doing anymore. It was the... It'd be in miscellaneous, wouldn't it? No, it would be... It's one of these things, I think. I can't remember, but it's one of them. Back to Crit Gate. Now, if Barathrum is here, that means he had a life loop, but I don't think... Alright. Barathrum's dead forever. Unless there's somewhere else that he spawned, but yeah, Barathrum is no more. Hopefully I don't need Barathrum. Maybe that was like optional. Hmm. Interesting. Well, we know we can get Golemy back, but we're gonna have to do that before we ascend, I think. I think we have to use Golemy to ascend. Anyway, that was a bunch of miscellaneous stuff that I was just curious about, so head back. Yeah, that was a pretty good run. Let's do it again some other time. There's a chance that I might, in between this episode and the next, kind of maybe go looking for another clone very carefully. But yeah, 2 Kessel faces. That's crazy. But yeah, that's going to be it for this one. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you next time.